Hey guys, wondering how to get this gorgeous look? If this damn top would stop hating on me, let me be great.
Hey, what's up, my little Tattle Tells? Let me move back so you can see the finished look. Get in on this. Now listen, the reason why I'm not doing this with professional lighting is because if you're like me, you are sick. This is makeup and mess, by the way, if you don't know. We are talking about Kandi and Todd's tax lien. We're going to talk a little bit about Porsha, Simon, why he should be worried about this, and also what's going on in Bravo in general. It's just a quick cheat key. Watch it like you're getting dressed for work, if you're bored on your lunch break, or also if you actually want some makeup tips and advice. Y'all, this is the second inaugural makeup with and get into this. It is sweat proof, it is summer proof. And again, the reason why I'm not doing this with professional lighting is because if you're like me, I'm sick of going to YouTube and following video tutorials and then realizing that you guys use editing and filters and all this shit. We are having filter free every single day while we do makeup, and I guarantee if you follow my tutorial, it looks crazy in the beginning, but it comes together. If you follow my tutorial, your makeup will have a nice gloss to it. Do you see what I'm saying? Pouty lips, rosy cheeks, and you know, titties is sitting, they are out. All right, y'all, I'm about to go to a day party. Thank you so much. I'll probably put it on my Instagram Live. Follow me on Instagram Live, Tattle Tells. If you guys aren't, it's Tattle Tells with 2 S's at the end, but the link will be also in my about section or bio. But here we go, giving you rare summer, you know, island of Capri, sexiness. Get into it. All right, y'all, you know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, and you know we're going to have to do something with this bootleg editing. Still here? All right, get into it, guys. And for those of you guys that want to actually see how this looks in the sunshine, just to prove that I'm telling the truth about how pretty it looks, here we go. Summertime. So let's get into it, y'all. We have to talk about Kandi's tax lien. Before I start, just want you guys to know, I did prep, a couple of you guys messaged me for my last video. I prepped my face with this. It's the Eucerin Sun Allergy Protection Sun Gel Cream in 50. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I usually like Black Girl sunscreen because it gives like a nice moisture to the skin, but I'm overseas and I'm out. You can see by the way my hair is drying. I had to get the regular mousse. Yeah, it's looking like spaghetti noodles, but what are you gonna do, right? I'm overseas, right? Always pack your hair stuff when you go overseas. If you do anything, pack your hair stuff because you will not be able to look past it. Anyway, I use this, and then on top of that, I use my Beauty Blender foundation. I use 3.7 warm, and of course my Beauty Blender sponge, and just tap that in. I already prepped it. I just decided to do this makeup and mess because I was in the blogs reading about Kandi's tax lien. Now, here's the thing. Kandi and them owe $15,000 to the IRS for unpaid taxes for 2020. Now, let me tell y'all why I don't think this is a big deal, right? I'm also using the Poetry of Love palette, y'all. It's by Cara Beauty. I think Cara Beauty is Black owned or Black adjacent. I don't know. But this palette is the best. And when I go on vacation, I really do love palettes because I don't like carrying a million things around. Cut to if you saw my sink, there's a million pieces of makeup. Cut to my boyfriend being like, girl, stop lying for YouTube. Anyway, here's why the Kandi, I'm gonna do peachy. Here's why the Kandi thing is not a big deal, right? First of all, $15,000 in unpaid taxes for a place as big as Kandi's is peanuts to an elephant. I got through the subject like a peanut, no, peanuts to an elephant. I got through that subject like a something and a predicate. Shout out to Lil Wayne, 6'7", right? I got that. So anyway, it's peanuts to an elephant. But also, you need to realize, honestly, I like to go under the eye. You also need to realize what the tax lien is for. That $15,000 was for unpaid taxes in 2020. That means that her taxes that she filed for 2020, y'all, it looks crazy at first, but just literally, if you want to look like you're half dead, this is the look, because I'm telling you, it comes together in the end. Just trust me on this. Ring this shit like you have bubonic plague. Ring it around your eyes, up and down. No matter what size your eyes, just ring it. But anyway, back to the Kandi situation, right? So she has like that 15,000. It's like 15,400 something. It was for 2020. That means that she filed taxes for 2020, right? It means that she tried to make a bunch of exemptions. It means that the IRS saw those exemptions and was like, nah, we not doing that today. And they readjusted her tax and decided, you owe me this much. Here's the thing, as to why it's becoming public. Todd and Kandi and their company and their accountants, take notes, Simon Bagodi, right? Their accountant said, we don't owe you that money and we're fighting you in tax court. Every time the IRS says you owe them money, you have time to file in tax code. Y'all, whenever I'm changing colors but using the same brush, I only take 4 brushes with me. It's this blank slate. You can get it anywhere. It's just a thing that you rub it and it takes the color off the brush so it doesn't blend. Then I'm going to go through with this lightest color because you know I like putting the lightest color on the inner corner of the eye because it does something, at least for my eyes, right? It keeps anything from looking too heavy and they go up. So anyway, Kandi and them was like, we don't owe you shit and we're fighting you. Anybody can fight. If the IRS says you need... you owe money, and this is why it's public, you can actually go and you can actually file to fight what the IRS is saying, right? That's what Kandi and Todd are doing. So in this case, they're not doing anything scandalous. The IRS just reassessed what their taxes are, and that's just it. I don't understand why everybody is making such a big deal out of it, but I guess, right? Gossip sell. And let's not forget, in 2019, Porsha owed $850,000. Kenya was accused of owing money to the taxes, but I don't think she actually owed anything. And we all know that Nene owed like almost $1 million in taxes, right? I might be wrong about the Porsha amount, but I know it was definitely over 250K, right? Nene might have been the one that owed 850K. I also like, if you guys are looking for a way to make your cheap lipstick look expensive, this isn't cheap, but it's mid-price. Always pat it into your lips. Always as much as you can, like rub it in there. Because it really makes it stay all day, especially in your sun. And then, spoiler alert, I'm using this blush color. Whatever blush color you think you're going to use, take a dry finger, not the one that you use to pat it in, and rub blush into it too. It makes your lipstick always match your eyeshadow. Now, I know this looks crazy, but y'all, hang in there. I swear to God, it is going to come together like no one's business. Hold on. I'm missing one thing. Hold on. I found what I was looking for. Now, since I'm doing like a ringed eye look, sometimes I do like that, I do the flick liner. But today we're going to take the ring eyeliner. And since it's summertime, we're using this navy blue liner, and we're just going to go in the waterline. You guys, do not be afraid of the waterline. It actually gives you those really, really beautiful looks that everybody sees in magazines and online, but you don't know how to get. The secret is whether you use a new color, black, blue, whatever, or even a color of your thing, you don't really want, unless you want wing eyeliner, you don't really want the skin showing. And don't worry, it's not going to hurt you. Just make sure you wipe it off if you have alcohol wipes, or definitely don't be sharing your pencil with anybody, right? But if you have alcohol wipes, just go in. And what I do for my eye shape, I just like to go just a little out and just do that right there. Now we're not done, just hang it. This is going to be a pretty summer look. I just extend just slightly. So it looks like a little bit more blunted on the ends. And I think that gives it better look. You see how it's starting to come together? But before y'all drag me, just give a second. Now, here's a funny thing about why I'm bringing this up about Kandi and Todd's taxes. I find it really, really odd that everybody is talking about taxes now, that Erica Giraldi, or whatever her name is now being kind of hit with tax fraud things. Everybody's so interested in what everybody's doing. I also want to say, that, yo, if I was a certain someone's new boyfriend, I would be super, super, super worried. We now want to take this blending brush and just brush this color down into. This is the secret to not looking like you're from 1980s in a bad way. You want to take any type of brush. I usually use like the other brush, but I can't find it. So I'm using any tightly packed dense brush. And you want to just you really just want to like diffuse it just like that. Again, you guys, this is one thing about makeup. You're not going to tell how good everything looks until you are done. Then you want to take the top and just diffuse it a little too. Makeup literally is that thing, like you can't see the forest before the trees. And depending on your eye shape, you might just want to drag it down because it looks really pretty when you kind of redefine what your eye shape is. Now, stay with me. It's going to be pretty. Now, finally, I found it. This is the brush I was looking for. That damn smudgy brush. You see how it's just like a thing? That's what you want. I find it really, really odd that they're starting to talk about tax time with the Housewives. I know they use them as a cautionary tale for anybody that is thinking about defrauding the American government. But I also want to say that, like, yo, if I was Simon, I would be so worried about this mess. I'm not even joking. Actually, if I was anyone coming on Real Housewives and you don't have your money right, I would just be so scared about coming on because, y'all, the IRS loves to go after the Real Housewives. But you know what the IRS also loves to do? I like to take this ColourPop angled sculpting brush because it really just, listen, this is why you have to wash your makeup off every night, even though I don't, but I'm gonna lecture y'all like I do, because always blend up, cut it into your cheek and blend it out. The whole point of contour is to create like shadows on your face, almost like you have the best lighting. But in order to do that, I believe what works best is a cream, and then you blend it up and out into your angles, right? I believe that's what's best. But at the very least, you really want something that rubs in so much that when someone is standing right by you, you see that? You can't really tell. They can't tell that you're wearing makeup. They see it, but they can't point it out. Because that's the one thing you don't want. You do not want someone to be like, there you go, right there. Look at that. All right, so next up, let's work on these. We're going to bring everything together, but this is just the way I go. I would be really, really worried if I was Simon, just because it's like, yo, what is you doing? How do you think that you're going to have this fake lifestyle? And the thing is with the IRS, they don't really care about whether you're faking or not. They just know 2 and 2 isn't adding. And if you guys don't know anything about the IRS or even U.S. attorneys, if they're the ones bringing the claims against you, it actually makes them their careers. It literally makes their careers if, for whatever reason, they can bring in like a big fish and big publicity, because I'm just doing my brows right here. They really like scaring people. They do. Everybody's just like, oh, why is the IRS such assholes? They like scaring people. It's how they get people to actually pay their taxes. Because think about it. When we saw Teresa Giudice be thrown in jail for lying on her mortgage application, a lot of people that were casually lying on their mortgage application was like, oh shit, let me straighten up and fly right. So these people and getting the Lauryn Hill and whoever else, it literally is like they're cautionary tales, and the IRS loves to do it. Because if not, honestly, who the hell would pay their taxes on time? If you knew you could just pay whenever and nothing was going to happen to you. I mean, honestly. A lot of people don't want to mess with the IRS at all, and I understand why. It can ruin your life. But also, right, you have to think about, like, what are you doing? What is the game plan? I wonder if Porsha's figured out that Simon's broke yet. Have y'all put the thing? Because, like, one of my followers sent me I'm sorry, I keep forgetting everybody's name. I'll give you a shout out, right? One of my followers sent me a thing about how Simon posted a picture of Porsha on the plane, and she was holding like little PJ, and she looked absolutely miserable. But not in that way miserable like you're bored or you had an argument, but miserable in the way that you realize, right? Miserable in the way that you guys realize that you're just like, goddamn, like my whole life is just like a goddamn mess, and I hate that. Like that type of miserable. You know what I'm saying? That type of miserable. So I don't know what's going on with them. I'll tell you one thing I do know. I can't wait for that goddamn wedding. Woo! Bring the wedding bells in. I can't wait for that wedding. Because you know what? I'm wondering if Porsha's going to do a Julia Roberts runaway bride. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if she's going to do a runaway bride where she's just like, you know what? Forget it. I'm not getting married. And I wonder what excuse she's going to have for not getting a prenup. Now listen, Porsha is an unevolved Cancer, and she will do anything to keep from looking stupid. And no lie, I know I rag a lot on Porsha, but to be honest with you, a lot of us will do anything to keep from looking stupid. My superpower is I have the inability to feel shame. It's like if y'all found out shit about me and somebody put me on blast, I'd really be like, yeah, that was me. That was me too. Haha, I did that. Y'all sit down, let's have a story time. I literally would, because I'm like, fuck it, it's my life. It's what I did. It led me here to y'all. So like, take this work or not. Okay, so, I can take forever doing my brows, but I'm using Anastasia Dip Brow for those of you guys that don't know. I'm using Anastasia. And here's another thing. Another reason why I like doing my makeup in the bathroom is because the bathroom gets super, super humid. And I like it. When you talk about baking makeup in, if you go back to 1940, 1950, makeup was actually baked into the skin with moisture, not with dry powder. Again, maybe before I leave, I'll put on a little powder. I line my lips always with a burgundy pencil. And then I put whatever, it's getting a little bit too warm. I line my lips with like a burgundy pencil. And then I put on literally whatever lip color I have. But for me and my complexion, that burgundy pencil is an all-purpose. But I'll tell you what, I've used that on all my girlfriends, no matter how light, how dark. And that burgundy pencil always worked. Anyway, where was we? Oh yeah, how's Porsha going to get, right? I have to go in after tissue and just pick up the extra. How the hell is Porsha going to get out of marrying Simon? Because here's the thing, or marrying him without a prenup, right? How is she going to get out of that? I'm just going to take this blush right here, use anything, but it gives a nice Instagram filter, I think, effect. Literally, how are you going to get out of marrying Simon now? And Simon is ready. But that's the thing with Porsha. I wonder if she's an unevolved Cancer, that she'll sacrifice anything to keep from looking stupid, or is she that unevolved where she doesn't play with her money because her money is for her daughter? Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? I am saying also that like Simon, right? Simon is playing games. Another person posted that, Porsha's been posting about narcissism a lot lately. A lot, right? And here's the thing. I'm of two minds about that. Look how mature I sound. I'm of two minds about that, right? For one, Porsha, I believe, based off what Fallon said, if you guys haven't seen my exclusive interview with Fallon Gabbati, go check it out. But based on what Fallon said, I'm of two minds with that. I actually do believe that Simon is some sort of narcissist. He has all the habits, even his delusions of grandeur, even the way he's very awkward in the way he sees things. He doesn't know how to read the room, but the people closest to him are very, very close to him, and they believe in him until they fall out, and then they see the real them. All his wives and Fallon all talk about the same thing. But so Porsha could be in two stages. She could literally be in that stage where, you know how the narcissist isolates you from all your friends. The narcissist has you believing that, all your friends, nobody wishes you well, So you literally start isolating yourself from everybody. Or it could be in that second stage, right? Now, you guys, this is where I add a little bit of concealer, just a drop. Now, before y'all drag me, I know this is 18 shades too light, but I'm just putting a little bit on. And this is just, you guys probably already know this, but just if you're ever at a place that you can't find your concealer, take the darkest color you can find with the correct undertone, right? Tap it where it needs to go, and then follow with a little bit of your foundation. And that will give you, it'll look like you still have like light raccoon eyes. But when you deal with something with a darker eye and when things are smoked out, this makes all the difference, because as you can see, everything just now came together. You see how that kind of puts the focus back on my eyes instead of making it look like everything is running down my face. But anyway, back to my two minds. I'm of two minds of what's going on. She could be in that isolation phase where those subtweets are about people and her family and friends. Because here's the thing, we all argue with our family and friends. If you don't, God bless you, but I do. right? And when I say argue, it's kind of like the way you argue with your family. Y'all go to war over who moved the remote. And then by the end of the day, you realize it's stupid. I don't care about that remote, and you let shit go. But what if you had somebody in your head being like, no, that's not what happened. They're trying to sabotage you. Don't listen. And then it's like, the way somebody can triangulate. You guys, if you guys put on lashes if you want, but I sweat a lot. And when my lashes sweat, it start like my makeup. Oh, I just got something in my eye. Hold on. Look at that. There we go. If you ever get something in your eye, just tap it out with tissue. You don't even have to tap, just press it, and the tissue will just absorb it all instead of waiting for it to go in your inner. But if you really want your eyes to pop, if you're not wearing fake lashes, put on as many coats as mascara as you want, but make sure you use 2 different brands of mascara. Don't ask me why, but it does make a difference. Maybe because the formulas aren't compatible, but it really makes everything like really stand out and pop out. And if you can see, like the lashes are even more, I know I just messed up right there. A rookie mistake. They're even more defined. Now you see how this is starting to come together. I swear to God, this Cara blush, I think it's called blushing. It really does give you like an Instagram filter look. The last thing, and this is something that some of y'all might know and some of you might don't know, but we're gonna do it anyway. Let's see. Do I have a brush for this to do it? Do I have a brush? Probably not, but let's see. Let's clean this brush off. We'll use this brush. Clean this brush off. I don't know if it's going to work because this brush is a little bit loose. You usually want a brush that's tighter packed. Do I have a tighter packed brush? I thought I did, but guess not. Anyway, let me get back to what I was saying about Simon. I'm of 2 minds when it comes to Simon, right? I'm going to use this bright red in the middle to kind of give it like that pop, right? I'm of 2 minds when it comes to Simon. Either that or he actually is in the phase of trying to break her down. Because if you notice, he's in the club partying every night. Porsha's posting things about narcissism, gaslighting, all this stuff. I think though, he's doing like a straight Instagram honey play out of the Gold Digger book of Hall of Fame, No Shade to Gold Diggers, All Shade to Simon Cambodia, where he's literally trying to torture her. Even though she sees that she's bullshit, she still sees some type of value in him. What you want to do is just you see where your brows end. Y'all know I don't got any brows, so I be building them up. You want to take this and just where your brow ends, take anything and just kind of pull it down. Do you see how it pulls everything in? It's kind of like a light contour, right? You can pull it all the way down if you want and then do your nose contour. I don't really contour my nose, but when I have looks where my eyes are really a little bit more dramatic, I like to do that. Then what you want to do is take your fingers, just use your fingers and kind of just go like that. If you guys notice, it really does kind of carve everything in his face, right? I think that Simon, sorry, I got a summer cold. I think Simon is literally torturing Porsha. Take any shiny and then rub it up, right? I think he's torturing her because even though she sees that he doesn't, that he might be this or that, there's a lot of her pride and ego are involved. And she doesn't want him doing anything that's going to embarrass her because, she just won her prize and she doesn't want to admit that anybody is wrong. I really honestly think that's what's going on. But regardless of what's going on, there's some deep energy coming out. This is Hula bronzer by Benefit. I actually like Benefit's bronzers a lot. They have them now deeper for anything. But I'm really, really sure that what's going on with Simon is that he's literally trying to corner Porsha because Porsha's probably refusing to sign a prenup. She's seeing this going on. Porsha is pulling, right, being like, yo, we can shut this whole thing down. And he's just like, all right, well then fine. See how life is without me. It's weird in their relationship. Simon seems to be the man Simon seems to be the woman. And Porsha, no lie, definitely seems like she is the man in the relationship. In the fact that when you hear about men and women, you hear about how, they play games with each other. It definitely seems like Simon's the one playing the games, trying to get Porsha's ass back interested in him. I hope Porsha doesn't sign, and I feel like he's playing negotiations, but also it's like, Porsha, we all know, but I get it, right? I get it. I don't know if anybody's ever dated someone where everybody told you they weren't shit, and then you wanted to believe the best of them, and then by the end of it, you realized they really weren't shit, right? Now, mind you, I wasn't worth on a Real Housewives of Atlanta, but the shit has happened to me. So we have all that going. But anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comments. I think this look is pretty good. I'm not wearing this. I'm going to wear something like a little bit more dramatic, and I'm going to sit there and take pictures. But let me know what you guys think of this look. Do you see how everything oh, this is the last thing before I forget. What happened? What happened? This is the last thing before I forget in that look. We want to take, almost forgot. We want to take kind of like that neutral color. This one, like the lightest color. Use it for your skin tone, but we want to take that lighter color and we want to put it underneath the blue, because that's one thing about blue shadow. That shit runs. It looks very pretty, but it runs. So you want to create as many barriers as you can, right? You want to create as many barriers as you can. And then you want to take a flat brush like so, right? This is my makeup. I'm not sharing it, so I can dip what I want. And you want to add a little pop of color. Just right there to the inner core. This is what really, really makes. I'm using this pink color, but anything with shimmer that you think is pretty. And that's why I like working out of a palette. Because honestly, when you work out of a palette, you don't have to guess about mix or matching. No matter what the palette is, all the colors work. So you can just do what you want. But let me know what y'all think about the comments about this shit with Kandi. Why is everybody, it's odd that now that Erica Jane is literally in Bravo and all these things, everybody is like, oh no, everybody owes taxes. No, everybody doesn't. Yeah, fine, everybody owes taxes, but owing taxes and fighting the IRS last time I checked is not illegal. However, if I was Simon, like I said, I would be very, very, very worried about what's going on, because please believe they're watching, and please believe that any new person, and don't be like, oh, it's because you're doing shit on YouTube. That's not it. Any new person that comes on Real Housewives of Atlanta, it's like this tweet I said where somebody said, yo, give the IRS a starring role on every Real Housewives of Atlanta show, because that really is what needs to happen. But they look at every new Real Housewives of Atlanta, every new series, every new everything. They look at that, and then they go out and they try to make cases and make careers. So listen, this is just a little hint. You guys can go on reality TV and have skeletons hidden, right? Because some skeletons, it doesn't matter, right? However, if you are going on a Real Housewives show, please trust and believe that the IRS is watching every new edition, and every time you go on, the IRS is like, you got money? Let's see what it is. And unlike Tattle Tells, right, who's just talking shit and maybe researching for 3 days and seeing how your House of Lies doesn't match up, right? The IRS actually has forensic people to be like, yo, this doesn't track, because the IRS actually knows how much you claimed in taxes for the last 10 years. The IRS knows how much you paid in taxes since you've been in this country. So it's kind of like the difference between somebody like, you know, piecing together and the IRS looking and being like, you haven't claimed this much in taxes in over 10 years. How the fuck are you paying for your private jet? How are you paying for your mansions? How are you paying for everything? Y'all, this just happened to that new girl that started on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And within she announced she was a new newbie. And within a week before filming began, the IRS hit them with a lien saying he owes $5.8 million in back taxes. $5.8 million taxes. Again, y'all, I'm just saying to everybody, we have to literally, there needs to be a support group. We have to stop letting people on reality shows without sitting them down and be like, do you realize that the IRS actually is in your bank account? The IRS is in your business. And if shit's not matching, it's really, really going to come back and haunt you. This is just a cautionary tale. Again, I think it only comes with the Real Housewives because the Real Housewives are centered around wealth and everybody is showing off how much wealth they have. But if the curtains are not matching the drapes, you know what it is. So y'all, cautionary tale, right into your favorite people. If you guys know anybody that is on Instagram that's thinking about doing it, be like, yo, just make everyone. Here's the finished look. Hold on. Now, before y'all be like, what are you wearing? Shut up, it's Europe. You can wear the hell you want in Europe. That's the only reason I like Being in the EU, let's do a final glow test. We got the bronzing lotion from ColourPop. It's a dupe, a really good dupe for Fenty. I use the one in Rose because I have cool undertones, but use the undertone that suits you best because it really does look, it also works really well if you put it under makeup, but we're not doing all that because I'm gonna sweat it off. I'm going to a day party, so that's why the girls are out. Good thing this is off camera, right? I'm gonna rub this in, and it just gives like, I don't know if you can tell, but once you rub it in, it gives like a really beautiful glow. I wish you guys could see it in the sun. It gives a beautiful glow in the sun. It is a dupe for the Fenty body thing. This is the glow oil. They have another one, but I got the glow oil because I wanted it to shine. So here we go. And this is the finished look. Nice, right? And it's nice for a day party. Anyway, I know I'm gonna have to do something about this shirt or pull it up. But whatever. Anyway, y'all get the point. There it goes. This is a quick, easy summer day to evening look. It even works really well in pictures. And I guarantee your makeup will not sweat off, even no matter what humid tropical climate you are in. Just follow the steps. Let me just put a little bit more blush on. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, what you guys think of the format. Y'all can drag me because I can take it. You know, and honestly, I might not do anything about it, but I do want to read the room. Add some more blush because y'all know I like looking like I am sunburned. There we go. Put some right there. Put some right there. How pretty does that look? There you go. The second makeup look best. Let me guys know what you guys want. And rock with me, guys, because things are going to get better. It's a new format. I have to figure it out. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. And here we go with the fade out. See y'all later.